I have a great yellow band and they're not saying no to me.
There you go.
I have the magical stuff infection.
I have a smell of tequila and a top hat. They very rarely say no to me either. What's that?
Egg.
Oh, egg! Egg! I'm a ferret! I need that! Oh. Ah, this is mine! You have to get the one on the ground!
That's not very fair.
Excuse me, you don't need to be good at sports, you need to be loud.
I know, that's why we're furry.
Oh, yeah.
It's taped. It's not going to do that.
It's hard boiled.
Oh, God.
Oh, look, there's the yolk.
Okay, this one's yours.
Is there a yolk inside?
Sorry, though.
You're a yolk.
Oh, you're.
Whoa!
What'd you get?
I got a little Christmas ornament, stickers.
I'm gonna hang this one in my...
Oh! It's a little googly.
Googly! Great, googly moogly.
That's great, but where's the chumps?
There, the transition is complete.
Oh, thanks.
Anytime.
You're a pro.
Absolutely. I am a surgeon now. We did that. What? This is way cheaper than surgery. Come on.
Look, I'm unmedicated. It's not that bad. Come on.
I'm sorry, you're unmedicated. It is that bad.
All right. You want surgery? All right.
Yeah,
That's
so
okay.
I mind the opposite way.
Oh, that's okay. We got you. Just stand up.
Oh God! Just someone comes at you with a chainsaw. It's like government healthcare.
I hate you. I love you so much.
I get that a lot, actually. All right.
Alrighty.
Hi. What's up? Hi. Zane,
Oh, okay.
go ahead. We're going to get started in just a second. Oh, my God. Oh, also, Xanni has a nice button. I get to look at it right now. What? I made it. I can say this shit this time. I'm going to get into slightly less trouble than when I normally say it. Slightly.
That's fine.
Always. My life is trouble. That's trouble. Capital T and red P and the stands for purple. I miss you, Iggy.
Thank you.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's see it.
A whole second?
Shut up.
What's the glitter?
Why is my suitcase here?
Danny, we want to see it.
Danny.
Oh, yeah. What is it? Oh, that's so pretty.
Very pretty.
She believes she could.
Dude.
Thanks so much.
Guys, come on, let's see a round of applause. Thank you.
Oh my God.
That is so cool. All right, status?
Yeah.
And a 1. And a 2. And a 1, 2, 3. That's my beat.
I don't work like that.
Let's see you do it now. Professional. I just destroyed AB. I'm so sorry.
Is this going to be close enough? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Vaguely.
Got it.
Oh, God. Okay.
Welcome to the Dragget Show, the show you know you'll love. We hope you stick around for the madness, because we got all sorts of surprises coming your way. You'll hear of them all if you decide to stay. Welcome to the Dragget Show, we got tons of laughs to spare. We're aiming for 10,000 subs, and we're almost there. When we reach it, we'll throw the coolest carnival. We'll celebrate Year of the Pirate and the blood ritual. Welcome to the Dragget Show. We brought that booze to share, and a fizzy cherry cola to make our problems disappear. We got fizzy cherry cola, blood ritual, dick-shaped things, and so much more. So sit back, relax, crack open a beer, cause she's Xanni the Blue and Alkali's not here.
Hello, welcome to the Dragget Show. That's Dragon the Ferret together. I'm Xanni. This is Alkali.
I'm not here.
We're here finally back at MFF. Thank you so much, Chad. That was
Yeah,
wonderful.
absolutely. I have something for Alkali.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
he's got something.
Wait, Is it a couch? Because we already got one of those, apparently.
No, it's something you have 1,000 of. So, I got to learn how far the word charity will take you.
Oh boy.
A couple of weeks ago, I had the amazing opportunity to get to see some of the original cast members of Whose Line Is It Anyway perform. And I happened to get in contact with them about one of my friends who's been running a Whose Line panel for over 13 years and raising a lot of money for charity. So with that being said, they are all incredibly grateful for what you do. This is Joel Murray, Jeff Davis, and that is Ryan Stiles.
You come here! You come here right now! Oh my God! That is so sweet!
That's amazing.
I can never wear this hat.
Put it on!
No! Everything I touch decreases in value. Have you seen what happened to the Dragget Show? We used to be Chase Bank. Holy shit, that's so cool. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Hope and Ryan, give it up for status.
Thank you. Oh,
Holy shit.
well, now that we got a bunch of cheers out of the way.
Oh, well, I mean, might as well keep that going.
Yeah!
So a long time ago, things used to happen on this stage where people would literally throw stuff at us and we'd have to take it home with us and love it because that's what happened. So it's time we did something in return. Hey, Willem, are you in here?
Yeah.
Now, Willem is here.
Hi.
Willem, could you come up here for a second? Because you need to explain this box.
Explain this box, eh?
It's trash can, not trash cannot. Sparkle like the glitter garbage you are. Alkali with alcohol scratched off bismuth. Furry trash. Oh. Willow?
Hi, everybody. I'm Willem.
Hi, Willem.
So, being part of the AV team at a lot of different fur cons, working with this fine individual, we get to pick up some furry trash, literal furry trash. So here's a little furry trash can, and there's a Santa hat in it, and that was his egg he drank out of an MCFC a few years ago.
That's right!
Wow. Yeah. This is somebody's skirt that threw it on the stage. Yeah, there you go. A mask. So you know you're practicing some safety there. Some cups that I don't really want. These are from MCFC.
Oh, I have a room key that was lost at MFF 2017 with the room number written on it. Maybe don't do that.
We got some bags. We have a fan, if you're a fan of maybe a little furry trash. So
Awesome.
this might be the piece de resistance.
Oh, that's what happened to her. I remember that.
That's just beautiful.
I was promised that was burned.
I pulled it out of the trash can.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have a official Uncle Kage wine glass with his balls in it.
So there's a lot of stuff in here. I mean, it's basically a fur con in a box. Some sunglasses, more sunglasses.
State notebook, a fur con in a box.
Some poker chips, furry bracelets. There's a challenge coin that I got 2 of from, this is TFF 2018.
All right.
So there's a ton of stuff in here.
So this is what we would like to do. First off, I want to thank my friend over here, Willem, who kept track of all this stuff and put it in the furry trash box. You all have been so amazing to us over the years. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of, we're doing a very special end to this show. So instead of doing a charity story, you're furries. And then,
There you go.
you ever get so drunk you forget you do things? Okay then. There. Very good. Guys, we are furries. I could sit up here and pander and play to you and get you to put money in this hat. But I haven't had to do that in years. We are the furry fandom, and we are here to help our charity. Guys, if you would like something from this box, if something there tickled your nickel, feel free to come on up here, throw some cash into the hat. Thank you so much for all you do, and most importantly, enjoy the show, and thank you for being furries and amazing. Willem, thank you so fucking much.
Guys.
Can you hand me the shirt?
Oh, yeah.
Is the shirt going?
Yes, the shirt is going.
Hold on. Is it going into the trash?
No, it's going to my.
There's here. Hold on. Hold on. If you take the shirt, you got to take the trash with it.
There you go.
Okay,
So, welcome to the Dragget Show, the Dragon Ferret together. I'm Xanni, this is Alkali.
I'm not here, I have that.
We're restarting. Anyway, we've changed some things around. Some things are different. We're a little different. A little different. Alkali got a beard. What? What are you gonna talk
just
about?
no other changes
No,
now.
nothing else. Shut up. Anyway.
Okay, I actually
Yeah.
understand the purpose of these now. This is
I
amazing.
mean, it's a statement in itself, and functional. You are literally taking care of the sweat.
I am
all over
very
yourself.
functional trash. I am the United States government. There's no woe there. That's an innocuous statement. It could mean many things.
You can say that after anything, like the government. Oh!
Did you just? Oh!
Dad. Oh, here's another.
What was this?
It's camouflage dress.
Hold on. I got it. I'm not here.
Oh.
Where you go?
I don't know, but that smells like something I don't like. Excuse me, I need to aerate. Oh, thank you. Wrong way.
Jeez. You want a fan, so I'm just like constantly blowing in the wind anime hair? Is that what you want?
Yeah, I wear glasses now. I can do the anime reflection if I do it just right.
Yeah, he gets mad. He just does the I'm making bad decisions right now face.
Yeah, oh no, I do the I'm making bad decisions, but then I realize the angle of the light and I need to reflect in their eyes, so like, this is my serious face.
Hold on, I'm mad. I'm evil right now. Let me blind myself to make my point.
That's right. Look, bad drivers blind you to make their point. They flash their blinkers at you. I'm an okay driver. I have insurance. I just run you off the road and laugh.
I drive with, yeah, that sounds about right. You have the worst road rage I've ever experienced.
I have no idea what you are talking
Holy
about.
shit.
I get fun. Look, I am a stickler for rules. We play a game at home. It's called Mario Golf. Anyone here play Mario Golf?
Yeah.
Mario Golf has two sets of rules. The rules implemented by the video game, which are rigid and unbreakable, and the rules that we come up with so that we can smoke all night, which are fun and loving and caring. Driving is Mario Kart. Strict, rigid rules. In Chicago, a blinker just means I'm going that way now. That's not right. Make driving more like Mario Golf.
No one uses their blinker in our town, you know this.
I'm very aware of this!
Why don't you learn it's like Disco Elysium. Put the idea in your brain, it'll eventually come in there like just Chicago drivers are bad, and then you'll be more calm, and it'll be nice.
We're sitting at the intersection right outside of my house. A car does not have its blinker on, starts to turn. I yell, they go, Alkali, read the car's body language.
Bumper stickers, come on.
Bumper stickers.
It says peace right there.
I've got a bumper bumper sticker, it's my car. I slam it into the back of yours and it sticks. I really need to wash my car. Actually, speaking of needing to wash my car, should we tell them this one?
Do it.
So I had to work on Thanksgiving night. It's my job. That's a thing I have to do. So I'm at work, I'm there late, I'm finally done, I am exhausted. It's a holiday. On that holiday was the day that the coronavirus started making waves down in South Africa and made travel restrictions to the EU. That made my job go crazy. So I am tired. I am late leaving, it is a holiday, and I just want to get home. But the night was gorgeous. I left my parking garage, I've got my window down, and I'm going down Clark Street in Chicago. Now this street is the worst, because this street is north-south, all those lights matter, but Clark does not, which means you get stopped at every light going down this, and it's something I deal with every day, and I'm so used to it that I can say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that my car probably didn't use the accelerator. I just kind of take my foot off the pedal and I coast to the next light. And while doing that, with my window down, I heard a bang on the side of my car that made me almost crash. A huge noise from right behind me, and a car flying down the street past me blows a red light up. Terrified. And I pull over, and I look at the side of my car. The sons of bitches threw a carton of gravy at my car. Obviously trying to get it into the open window. And I couldn't help but laugh, because motherfuckers, KFC gravy is crack. That was a gift, so fuck off.
What a waste. I understand. So yeah, you're man on two different ends.
Absolutely. Imagine if they would have thrown it in the car, I would have caught it, drank it, and thrown it right back like a grenade.
He thought you were doing a relay. You know, it's like, he needs this. He's had a hard day. He's working on Thanksgiving. Give that man some gravy. He saw you. He's in dire need.
The shitty part was, it was so cold, like, you know, I'm driving on the highway, so that's going to freeze anything. The gravy froze to the side of my car. So the next day I'm like, I'll go get it washed. I got to visit my dad anyway. I go over to my dad's place. He comes outside to greet me, takes one look at my car and goes, God damn, you are fat.
I use my car to cook, okay?
It works. Have you never cooked an egg on the dashboard?
No.
Bullshit, you're a slob. You have definitely accidentally cooked an egg on the dashboard.
Yeah. Look, we got groceries. I forgot the eggs out. One got out, and...
Are the eggs running away?
Always.
Okay, you need to buy better eggs. They are oblong. They kind of scuttle.
Look, it's your brain and brain on drugs. I was trying to make a point.
Oh, so what you're saying is that was the yolk.
Ah, God.
There's the groans. I'm back.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
We do need a jar for puns, honestly.
You know, if we did, I'd just say the same thing to you every day. Go to Shell.
Whoa!
Nice. And everyone left. Hold on.
Yeah. Actually,
I like this thing. Go away. I'll give both of us. I'm just trying to see what they wrote on the next page of their binder. Just flip the page. I knew it.
It's all blank.
It's all like your memory.
It's true. All right, so it's just about time.
You're going to announce it? Go ahead.
Yes. We are going to have our first guest on, who is amazing. She has performed with us many times. You might know her from stand-up and 300 Monster and all sorts of stuff. Please welcome Chris the Comedy Bunny. Take a seat on our shitty furniture. Cherry grew up or something. Oh,
it definitely feels like I'm in your garage.
Yeah, right? Oh, God, it's already going, isn't it?
No, well,
Oh, dear.
Whoa!
Yep. This is going to have a lawsuit.
All right.
Evil squabble, but they don't fall down.
The new format's working. I love it.
So we're sitting at home deciding what to do with the new format, and I'm like, you know, if we're going to have them sitting off to the side, we might as well just buy a couch. And she goes, you know, they make inflatable couches. And then the next next day, I noticed an Amazon order.
I mean, I'm into it.
You good? Yeah.
Yeah. If I were the right for it, I'd be really into it.
Right? Like, I was making that in the hallway and just like get inflated and people are
Oh,
like,
are people like looking at it like,
oh, like, hey,
what's going on?
it's for a show.
And they're like, which show?
And I like couches.
Hold on, really quick. Are you telling me, because originally the plan was for you to go backstage and blow this up. Did you blow this up in the hallway?
Oh no, I found a room where it's still hearable and seeable, but you know.
People wander in.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, this is a quiet little room. Is that couch for everyone? You're like, yeah, it's a love seat.
Yeah.
Then you wink at them.
All right.
Her name's Candy, she's into it. Stay on the couch.
Candy the couch?
Are they on the couch? Yeah.
Yeah, Candy the couch.
Or
I like Candy.
Couchy. Couchy's a good one.
Couchy. I like
Couchy
Candy
was
though.
fun.
Candy is a
Candy.
sexy name.
Yeah, I like Candy.
You always find candy in the couch. We know this, okay?
Do you find Candy?
So not anymore because our couch is covered in a green screen. So now whenever we shake it out, a bunch of shit just flies into the air.
Whoa.
It's like $20 in quarters and a bunch of Werther's originals. Just, I'm
I
old.
was gonna say, God damn, you are old.
I love Werther's. Here's the thing, we definitely because I'm definitely not the only one who did not know that this was a possibility, to go onto Amazon and $50 later own a couch. And now that people have seen you in the hallway, next year at MFF, it's going to be people just lugging around inflatable couches. Like, there's a lot of walking at this con. Sometimes I need a break.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, if I'm gonna sit somewhere, I might as well have a couch with me.
I agree.
That's right.
Can we get one with like the ripcord, like on airplanes? The
Oh, they just-
yeah. It's like, I'm tired. Ha.
It's like the 80s cartoons where everything's like in an inflatable form.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, I got everything. Just whoosh.
Yeah, that's
My
how, you
whole
got,
living
that's how you got that special brand of furry.
That actually is. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Hear me out. The next time we fly, we bring the couch with, and anytime we're in an accident, they have to do the big inflatable slide. We go down the big inflatable slide on the inflatable
Oh.
couch. Irony.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's pretty deep.
Surviving a tragedy in style.
That's right. Are those two cuddling?
Oh. Chris, you can wear your mask if you want, if not,
Oh, yeah,
it's cool
yeah.
with you, but we are all vaxxed, and that's
That's
why
right,
we're-
yeah, that's all good. That's right, there's the mic wears a mask for you.
Yep.
That's right, mic
Yeah,
mask.
little mic masks.
Mic mask, it's cute.
So
we got
here we
questions.
go, and
She's fine. Laughing means it's okay.
can we do it?
No, yes, we can.
can do
I am
it.
strong. I am strong. I'm strong.
We're back.
Oh, wow.
We're back from the commercial break.
Yeah.
The plan worked. We stole their cell phone.
Run! We find a lot of weird crap on there.
All right. We have
Couches.
listener
couches.
questions. People give us $10 a month on Patreon. They'll get us ask us questions on the panels, on our streams and stuff. On
Yes.
Dragget Show and Alkali Xanni on Twitch and all that kind of crap. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for letting us buy a couch.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Paid for this.
Look how much it's improved the show. Just inflatable furniture.
Yeah.
Have fun knowing this. We bought it for the show with the show's money. Yes, it's tax deductible, and yes, I'm labeling it. Fuck them.
Oh my god.
Oh, I wanted to ask the questions. I wanted to come to you and like
I
ask
want the couch.
You can't have it. This is our friend.
Yeah, you can't take Candy. I love her.
Candy.
Also, I'm pretty sure Chris and the couch are married now. I saw what was going on back there.
Me and Candy. Yeah, Candy took me out back. Candy knocked my legs up. Did you see how?
More cushion for the pushing.
Candy had me spread eagle in front of an audience.
It's like going down, like, hold on, I gotta go blow Candy. It's like, oh God, it's exhausting.
Oh my god. Come on, Candy, you can do it.
We have questions. All right.
We have questions and no morals.
So
Welcome
many
to the Dragget
questions.
Show. What do you got?
Regna asks,
Hello, Regna. Thank you so much.
what is the worst time your save file in a game got lost or corrupted? I can go first if y'all
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, the worst time this ever happened. Y'all remember how finicky save files were on the NES? Because it was like new technology. So like, for first Final Fantasy, we got really far. Me and my brother were playing it, and then we got to it. You had to do a certain thing where you like hold the select button and then the power, or everything might go to shit. Like that was a thing,
Right.
And I think I did that once, and like save is gone. And my brother made me get back to where we were, like put in like 20 hours so we could get back to where we were.
Oh, video game crunch time. You were practicing for your career.
Yeah, it's true.
You were...
Like, oh, gotta work overtime.
Come on, you gotta do it. How dare you take this from me?
Did you ever lose a save file?
Oh, yes, actually. It was when I was playing Pokemon Black. I was in love with that game. I was really having a lot of fun with it. And then, a toddler, I hate children. A toddler got a hold of my DS and just threw it, I assume, because that's the only way they can affect the world. And they just threw it against a wall, and it sent the cartridge out, and the cartridge wound up landing in a dog dish. And I was like, damn it. So then I was like, tried to dry it out and like let it hang out for a minute, and then I plugged it in, and it just made the loudest squeal on the planet. And I was like, well, guess I'm getting a new copy of Pokemon Black. I guess it's technically not a corruption, but I mean it broke it.
Yeah, it sounds pretty corrupt.
Yeah, it was a bummer. The best time it ever happened was I got a weird corruption and I wanted to, my save file, I think it was Ocarina of Time. I was just like at the end of the game one day.
What?
Yeah, I just booted it up and it was like, and I was like, I don't have that many hearts, what? And I clicked it and I'm like right outside the final boss. I'm like, what? What did I need?
The game's just sick of your shit. Let's get this over with.
Game's like, these kids never gonna fucking get here.
Yeah.
I got it. I'll take care of it.
She'll never figure it out.
Can't do the water temple.
I got stuck in the fucking water temple.
Everyone gets stuck in the fucking water temple. That's how it works.
I got lost in this hotel. Of course I got lost in the water temple.
Right?
Like, I'm surprised y'all found this room. I was like, where the fuck is secondary?
That is true. When we were walking around, we wound up going the opposite direction. Yeah. Then we went outside, and we were like, let's just go around the building. That'll work. Just follow the road. I can work with a road.
What the fuck?
Right?
I think the only one I can really think of was
The line leading the dome.
actually not too long ago. I play a lot of City Skylines, and the city before this one, I'm actually working on one on the stream every once in a while, but I had a city before this, and it was the test city to see what I could and could not do on the stream, because I don't want y'all sitting there while I fiddle with a road for fucking 4 hours, which I definitely do. And one of the mods in that game that I found that Zan's friend actually made turned all of the sprites into raptors. And I was like, oh, I need this. So I installed it, and I'm ready to go. And there was something wrong, and I think it was on my side, because again, I have about 100 mods running on that game. So one of my mods must have turned everything into a sprite. You know, how I can just move buildings around? So I log into the game, and all it is a swarm of raptors, which is causing my computer to go absolutely batshit crazy. I Control-Alt-Delete it, all the files are gone. My computer's like, fuck off! Never again!
You can't have all these raptors.
You can't have all these raptors!
That actually reminds me, there was a point...
Well, it's in Jurassic Park. You tried to play God and it ruined it.
Oh my God!
Nature found a way!
Nature found a way!
That actually reminds me of the time I was, one of the many thousand times I've played Skyrim. I went back to try to play it one day, and I had forgotten that I had hard modded a particular mod in there, because this is what it was, and it was called the Werechair mod. And it basically replaces the model of the werewolf mode into just a chair.
Yeah!
And I completely forgotten about it. That completely left my brain. And I was doing the companion quest, and you're locked behind the wall, and they're all like, don't tell anyone about this. And then like, he's all like, and he starts TFing, and then like, he's like, and he's like, you're about to see the pain, or whatever, and then he just, and then he's just a chair. And then the chair attacks this dude and slaughters him.
Whoa!
And I was like, whoa! This is way better!
This is like an awesome spin-off of Deathbed, the bed that eats.
Yeah. It's such a good movie.
Totally. That's amazing.
Yeah, and then that whole dungeon dimension is like a werewolf torture site or whatever, and so there's just like chunks of busted chair everywhere on like torture racks and
Holy shit.
and I'm like, whoa. There's just a chair like in a cage with a blood stain next to it. I'm like, this is cooler than anything.
That's like, that was like the Adventure Time, how they got away with like really disturbing gore. Like, you turn them into a chair first, and then you rip it to shreds. Like, whoa!
It's
my
cool.
brain.
It's cool if you just separate it 1 degree.
Right?
It's not.
Anyone in here a VR fan? Okay, good. You've been over. Have you ever played Blade and Sorcery on our VR?
Yes.
Blade and Sorcery, if you don't know what this is, it's Skyrim without the open world. You go into an arena, and it's actually a very complicated, very well done fighting game in the third dimension, medieval style with a bit of magic. One of the spells is gravity, and you can put spells on your weapons, which is really cool. And you have a weapon on your back, on the other side of your back, on your hips, in your hands. I'm like, oh my god, I'm playing my old Nero character. I can throw a dagger and just grab a sword like, ah! Well, on my back, I had my emergency backup weapon. I had a giant-ass staff with gravity cast on it. Because if you take that staff, hold it in both hands, and slam the ground, a radius knockback. Very useful in the game.
Certainly.
I'm in the third dimension. Not like real life where all this bullshit 2D is here. I'm in there, I'm fighting a guy, I slow down time, and I duck so that his blade goes over my head. Well, in the third dimension, even if you can't see yourself, you exist. And he swung and hit my staff. And in slow motion, the gravity activated with no one controlling it, and I'm so proud of the game for putting this in there, because it shot me so high in slow fucking motion. Shot me up to the point where the map looked this big in the distance, like, oh, and then slow-mo turned off, and I started to fall. I have watched 100 videos of people in VR falling over, thinking it's real. Like, I played VR, that's a crock of shit. It is not a crock of shit. I screamed like a little prepubescent girl, plummeting to this small patch of earth with 3 guys standing around going, yeah. But I had so much time. All right, I grabbed the staff, I cast gravity, I cast it on the staff, and I held it like this. I hit the ground and died. The screen went red, but the gravity bomb went off, and everyone standing around went flying.
The screen's McDucked.
That's the little thing. I
want to believe in the world where, you know, like that fiction where they're real people, but we just programmed them. They're working for us.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to be like going against them as the like Reboot, basically.
Oh, yeah.
But like he does a thing and he's like, what the fuck? I just see him launch.
The players screwed that up so hard. What do we do? Just wait?
Just wait.
Do we just wait?
Fuck.
I guess we'll just hang out.
That's a wiener?
Everyone take a smoke break. Everyone smoke break.
Should we like lay some caltrops down?
Oh yeah, I remember like because you had me hooked up to it, and then I was like, so like I just, and you're like, yeah, and then I just like picked up a knife, and then I just went to my wrist, and Zan just like laying on the couch going, mood.
I did.
God damn it, Chris.
I was curious.
Oh.
I'm a curious kitten.
That's right. All right, we got more listener questions. I gotta go through.
Do it.
Status the Ferret, who's just up here.
Hi,
Status.
Fuck yeah.
Over there.
There you are.
Hi,
Status. MFF's a large convention. Do you prefer larger cons or smaller ones? Wow. And what's one good thing about both? Ooh.
Who wants to start it?
I'll start.
Go.
Well, big cons, obviously, everyone's there. It's just like so many freaking people, so much to look at. As Chris we'll go on later if you want to. Like, there's so much to look at, so many people, and just a lot of the cool panels that you can't get everywhere else, which are the reasons everyone's there. So, like, it's cool to see why people are going and why they're there for this huge con.
Yeah.
But, like, the scaled back feel, the small ones, it's like so much personal, and you can get to see a lot of people at the same time, so I think I like the smaller ones slightly more, but I like both a lot. You know, like I couldn't go with just one or the other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, like, what I like about large cons and what I like about, I like the same thing about both of them, like, because the biggest thing about furry conventions over like any other type of convention is there isn't a single corporate entity or genre to attach to. It's literally just like the vague idea of animals walking on 2 feet. And so what it is it's just like a big fucking house party all weekend. And it's like a big weird co-op of celebration of like artistic expression and imagination and shit. And it's like really fun that way. And like I like that you kind of, no matter the size of the convention, you kind of get that feel.
Yeah.
But I think I like small cons more just because usually what happens at big cons, you get big hotels and it can make it a lot harder to get that vibe because the hotel becomes so large that people get spread out.
Yeah. Because like it's weird for me because I literally graduated in this building. This is where we had my graduation. For the Art Institute Schaumburg, for realsies. Yeah.
Oh, they changed the tassel on you?
Yeah. I had
But
that.
you didn't graduate.
What?
It's a thing now.
Okay. No, you switched. Yeah, anyway. So, in this fucking building where
I did that.
Yeah?
When the guy did the tassel, I was like, it's over here.
I like it this way.
I like it on this side.
Don't touch me.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
And then they're like, if you have the tassel on that side, you're gay. You're like, oh, shit.
You're like, I don't care. I'm my own person. You just grab the couch's hand and walk away.
We're leaving. You don't understand our love.
You don't get it.
You'll never understand me, Mom.
You know, we do have a few younger listeners to the Dragget Show, and if I ever see one of our fans going up onto the graduation stage with a couch, the show is just yours from that point forward. You have out-surrealed the Dragget Show.
I'd be into that.
I want to graduate with who's important to me. Yeah.
I would say, I definitely agree with you both about the feel of the two different cons, but the one thing, the thing I like most about bigger cons is the shows. I love performing for large audiences. Doing something like this is a lot of fun. We get to interact with all of you, and that is something that can only happen at these giant conventions. The smaller cons, however, we get to have that, like you were saying, that more one-on-one. And for me, that one-on-one happens with the bartenders. At this convention, I have bought multiple drinks. I've gone up to the bar, I've had my drink, and I walked away. And that's how drinking works here. But recently I went to MCFC, and I got to know their bartender very well. I got to know their bartender so well, in fact, that my first drink, a tequila and soda in a tall Tom Collins glass with a single lime. That's how my drink came. When I came back to her 5 minutes later and asked for the second drink, she looked at me, looked at my empty glass, and gave me the drink again, this time with 2 limes on it. And when 10 minutes later I came back, it was the same drink with 3 limes on it. And I looked at her like, the limes goes, that's so you keep count, hun. Not only would that only happen at a small con, but the fact that the next day a different bartender saw me at the bar and went, hey, sir, we're out of limes. That would only happen at a small convention too.
So we do have one more guest to join us here tonight, and I want to introduce him right now. You probably know him. It is the one and the only Pepper Coyote. Oh, I do the run too. The pep run. Whoa!
These are high enough for the pep run.
That's not a pep run. No, I always see Pep doing this.
Yes,
I want to do. I was doing a funny bit like that because it was at A&W like 2 weeks ago, and they played Jump, like the Led Zeppelin. Oh, don't sing it for reasons.
I know.
So I'm going to do my thing, and I'm like, I did this whole little bit where I'm like talking into my GoPro, like, maybe probably this, and then I go upload it to YouTube, and it's like, copyright claim.
Oh.
I'm like, you picked up a muffled from a different room song with me yelling over it?
Oh, God.
Can't have any fun online
Who
anymore.
here had the opportunity to see the Dragget Show does Night of the Living Dead? Okay. For those of you who don't know, we re-edited Night of the Living Dead to have a bunch of memes and put it into it and sound bites, and it was just goofy and silly and a lot of fun. I'm actually insanely proud that we did that, and recently we got a copyright strike on Night of the Living Dead. a movie that has been public domain for longer than I can remember. So we started looking into like, what the hell? Did you know memes could be copyrighted? Screw you!
Lame.
I couldn't believe it. Copyright strike because of a meme in a who watched an hour and a half one? I know that meme. They owe me a penny.
I hate copyright law so much.
All right, we have 2 more questions to go real quick. This is from Shukin Flash. Thank you, Shukin.
Thanks, Chukin.
What's a crazy experience you've had on a trip to or home from a convention? We'll let you go, Pep.
To or home from.
Yeah, crazy thing.
Jeez, I don't even like have one necessarily on this. Okay, this is crazy, but for like positive reasons.
All right.
I am lucky enough. I always feel weird telling these stories because I have to like clarify. I'm not like a rich guy, but furry conventions occasionally will like.
You had like wads of cash. You're like,
I literally.
you were dropping money everywhere.
It's a facade. It's Scrooge McPep. We all know.
Scrooge McPep!
Chris came up behind me and said hi, and I was like, money came. What?
I was like, what are you gonna do?
He needs money.
But occasionally furcons will help me materially in a way that allows me to get to them. I say this because I was at Eurofurence, and Eurofurence is in Berlin. As a child, I was told, oh yeah, Berlin was split in half, like 2. So I'm like, okay, so it must have been east, west, Berlin must be on like the center, that's why I got split up. Berlin is like 1 billion miles into the east part of what East Germany was, and it was this one little, like, knowing this is only relevant because I get picked up in what looks like some kind of. First of all, I got picked up. Doesn't happen in a lot of conferences. Holy crap, yeah. Again, I'm not a rich guy, but I was picked up. I was picked up by.
You have a pool.
I'm not a rich guy, but I got this diamond and blazing vest.
I went to EF on a plane I owned.
Yeah, right?
I'm not a rich guy.
I'm not a rich guy.
I don't need inflatable furniture.
So they had me pick me up in a vehicle. If I was from Berlin, Ein Berliner.
God damn it.
I would have recognized immediately, like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they chopped up 2 of that car and made it into a limo, because apparently in Soviet Russia there was 1 car, and everyone had to buy the same car, and they're like, this is called the blah blah blah, and you know, because it was like a mark of, I don't know, not having excess. So they took like 3 of them and made them into a stretch limo. And then you can pay them to pick you up in it. And everyone in Germany goes like, what? It's like if you took 5 Pintos and made it into a fucking mech and drove
That's awesome.
Are you saying they like used engineering and sliced them and made them into one, or are they just like tied together with some rope?
That's like a porking, oh, I like.
It still counts as engineering. It's
Like there's Constructicon Transformers. I'm gonna make my own. Like,
yeah.
Like the giant limo Pinto.
To go along with you, what if it was like, oh, it was also pulled by a horse?
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't afford the engine.
No.
So I got to
horsepower engine.
So I got to roll up to a con in Berlin in essentially a like redone up symbolic vehicle that made most people just turn and go,
Wow.
What is happening? Like, what kind of car is this?
Am I famous? What?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's me. I'm Pepper, I know. I get recognized in Berlin a lot.
I'm not rich. I just,
I'm not a rich guy. But when I go to Berlin,
everyone knows.
But I got the stretch Pinto. I'm just saying.
It came with panties.
Honestly, the stretch Pinto is probably the perfect representation of what it means to be like kind of famous in furry culture. Yeah, right? You're noticeable, but it's still like the weird lowest stakes version of noticeable.
Don't call it the stretch Pinto, call it the Lima. Got the bigger bean, get it?
I have been picked up for a convention in a stretch limo, and I've been picked up for a convention by a guy who opened his driver's side door and a bottle of Jim Beam fell out. Like, all right. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'll drive. He's like, actually, would you? I'm like, oh shit. Yes, I would, friend. Which is great, because I show up at this very small convention. They sent this guy. That happened. I'm not telling you the con, so don't ask. I get to the convention, and they're waiting for me because, you know, the car with their guest of honor is showing up. They open the door, and there's their driver passed out in the passenger seat. I'm at the car. I go, I stole it. Don't ask.
All right, we have one more question. I like to do. It's a quick fire. So from Dr. Larks. Hi, Dr. Larks.
Hi, Dr. Larks.
If you had an option to fill a donut with something other than cream or jelly, what would you fill it with? Hot
Ladies and
sauce.
gentlemen, this has been the Dragget Show. We're gonna go fuck a donut.
You can fucking donut. I got this couch.
That's true. Hey, candy's mine.
I just, Candy's Polly, you're a thing.
What are you going with?
I can't eat peanut butter because I'm allergic to peanuts. So I was going to say sunflower seed butter, but now I'm like, well, me and 18 friends, okay. We all get it. We all check it off. That joke was made. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's like your taxes. Check your box.
Me and 18 friends.
For those
How
of
do
you,
you get that many? All right. You have to like check in and out.
Yeah, it's a tag in, out, tag out system.
But yeah, did you think they were like, it's not enough, get more.
Bro, get it off. I got you.
Like they were on 13. They're like, you know, to make this great, 6 more people.
Right?
I mean, I'm having fun, but we could have more fun. Do you think we get like half a dozen more?
Right?
anchovies. All right.
Okay.
For those of you who are not aware, this weekend things got pretty backed up. Everything here is pretty crazy, and sometimes at a convention, people who have raised an exuberant amount of money, an unreal amount of money, don't get panels.
A couchload of money.
A couchload of money.
Someone who is just insanely rich.
Somebody who's so rich
They just give money away.
Like Stretch Pinto rich.
It's like Stretch Pinto money rich.
I'm not inflatable couch rich.
I mean, well, you're getting there. Correct me if I'm wrong, in the last 3 years of your show, you raised over $20,000 for this convention.
You say I, but I really think it was like you with me attached as like the little, like, side thing.
A little charity double.
Like my head popping out of your shoulder.
It is really true. People like giving Alkali money. You're like a reverse homeless person.
All right, this is a very fast one. That's funny. I'm at the dealer's table and somebody comes up and goes, "Here's some money," and hands me a 20. I'm like, "Oh, what do you want?" They go, "That's for charity." And that's the first time I realized, like, this is going to be a problem. So now I've had to segregate pockets and oh god.
People just walk up to you on the side of the street like, "Hey, here's $50. Why? Charity." He walks away. You're like, "Who? It's charity."
It's just this weird power. I have to give this to you. Why?
Like the weirdest X-Men.
There's something about you. Yeah, people just walk down the street. It's like, "Hey man, can you give this to a dog shelter?" You're like, probably.
It's like, I'm going to the store.
We're at Walgreens.
So, what'll be my order? What's total my order? No, you get $40. Why? I want you to save bats.
I've heard there's a tiger sanctuary somewhere. Yeah, figure it out.
Anyway. Pepper this year did not get an After Dark show, and that made me feel like MFF was missing out a little bit. So, to close off our show, instead of doing our charity story, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing talent, the music of Pepper Coyote!
So, I'll get it, don't worry about it.
Nope. There it is. Oh, Candy. Yeah, Candy wants it. Candy got
So yeah, before I fully pity party myself or anyone pity parties for me, there is live music happening at this convention, just not as much as I would like to see. We have Trio Menagerie that still is, they did a show earlier, they're gonna do 2 more. I think Tiger Kitty, they're a streamer, they're Tiger and they sing songs. I think that's happening literally now, so you're probably not going to that. Guess how many live music events there are after Dealers closes? All weekend. No guesses? It's 0. There are literally 0 live music events that take place after Dealers has closed. There's also Cassidy Civet has a show here. There's There's Otter doing video game music. Like, there is live music. Please check the schedule and go to things that are here. I don't want you to think that I am not the only musician you should support in general. The sea rises all ships or whatever that thing is. So thank you very much to the Dragget Show for allowing me to do some music this weekend. Do not feel bad for me. Just come to my table and buy things.
Yeah, he's selling stuff, Rich.
Actually, directly after this, if you want to make us all rich people, we will be walking. There's still another bit of dealers, and we share a table. So we're going to walk directly from here. We're going to try to pipe everybody back there, and you don't have to buy anything, but we're gonna hang out in dealers together and make a scene.
I do love making a scene.
For when I die, and when I'm ashes, and no more songs I can repeat, whoever's singing at my funeral had better learn to move their feet. 'Cause when I die, right around 40, and when my fuse has reached its end, you best believe we'll all be drinking. Now don't ask why, but maybe when. Some people crooked and then everyone chokes on bitter tears. Oh Lord, why do you have to go? But when I stroll, I think we'll all probably know that I was due any time. I mean, you can't live that hard for long, so when I die, and when I'm over, and all my friends are left behind, I wouldn't doubt they'll all be jealous. They'll have to do more work than I. So when I die, and when I'm buried, come watch me sink into the ground. Forget the dirt, just drain up a bottle, and if they ask, just say I drowned. So when I die and when I'm sober, there'll be more stories left to write. Take up my pen and get to scribbling. Puncture your silence, kill your fright. For when I die, oh when I die, oh when I die, oh when I die, I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. Thank you. Who knows it? For a second, has anyone got the time to sit and fret about the way snow cones don't really work? No. Syrup always ends up in the bottom of the cup. Clockmen are running to and fro, taking just enough time to yell at you through the open car window. You know it isn't the first time. Find the help you need. Take the help you seek. And with this suit, I can fly higher than the people downtown trying to keep me on the ground hill. Can't keep the face, man, I'm pulling away. And with this suit, who can dream big? I gotta grab it with both hands. Big by your winner, no. No perception's gonna get me down. No perception's gonna get me down. Ready to sing? Father ain't got no business like the business of one pale life. When sprinting to the next stripe, take a ticket, wait in line for the pain. Oh, he goes like this and she goes like that. When you wake up in the morning reaching for the sun, oh no, he don't look like that. Pebbles in that place. Find the help you need. Take the help you seek. And with this suit, I can fly higher than the people downtown trying to keep me on the ground. Yeah, can't keep the pace, man, I'm pulling away. Keep that going. I'm gonna sing, keep doing the same thing. You are the solo now, everybody. And with this suit, I can fly higher than the people downtown trying to keep me on the ground here. And keep the pace, and I'm pulling away. And with this suit, who can dream big? I gotta grab it with both hands. Big by your winner, no. No perception's gonna get me down. No perception's gonna get me down. I have one final song, which I can feel your appreciation. I'm cutting that thing off. I've put the C ring on that applause. Don't know what that meant. Anyway, it'll just be better later when you applaud after this song. So I have my usual dirty song, but I'm trying to float a slightly less dirty, but still, here it is. Step on my face and tell me that you love me from head to toe. You overflow with grace. I can't sit still with poor pads pressed against me. Entrap me, oh please, step on my face. The touch, the shine, they help me unwind, and I can't tell you how long I've waited for. Is it a crime to have paws on my mind? Surround me softly and give me a taste of those toe beans. Sucking a toe is better than blow, and sharply less expensive. No matter your flaws, just give me a pause and tolerate my tongue, your feet, my nose. Can we bring them close now and forever, just as long as they're reasonably clean? This is another place where we have a solo for fox who's never had to play this embarrassing song in front of people. Oh, what chord am I on?
Ladies and gentlemen, both in mind, give it up for Pepper Coyote! music. This is all you need to know. At some point, there will be a form to fill out at the end of this convention to say what you were missing. I would love to have it. Please, go ahead.
I don't want people to go and say, Pepper should have had a show, but I would like people, if you want, and if you believe this, say, we should have more live music at MFF. Just stick that on there.
And if you ever needed a reason for that, right now, thank you so much. Pepper Coyote has just made $403 for the charity.
Have a few more.
How much?
Two more.
Too much. All right, $405. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
That's right.
Close enough. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Dragget Show. Enjoy your convention and good night! Don't forget, we're going to go take a walk over to our merch table and make a scene, apparently.
Silver Gattoman, he bought me a coffee. Silver Gattoman, here is the song for thee. He likes to video all the panels at the cons. You should go and watch them whether they are short or long. Silver Gattoman, you video that's not a jibe. All of you go to his YouTube channel and like and subscribe.